Hey there everybody, I hope you're all doing fantastic today. I wanted to share with you my personal top 5 JRPGs of all time. Currently anyway. A few quick things. This is all my opinion and only one game per franchise. Also, there's plenty of games I've never played before, so please share some recommendations in the comments. Now, starting off with number 5, we have what I think might be a controversial pick, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now hear me out. As someone who has only played a very little bit of the original Final Fantasy VII, the remake felt all new to me and I absolutely loved exploring Midgar. The game felt like an almost perfect mix of open areas and linear gameplay. I say almost because there are some spots I think a little more opening up would be great, but this game was non-stop fun for me, with a great mix of action and strategic gameplay, with a normal action attack along with a kind of turn-based aspect with the items and magic. I honestly think that so far, this is the best Final Fantasy combat system and was an absolute joy for me to experiment with. Choosing my favorite Final Fantasy was tough, and I almost put 9 here. But when a game makes me spend hours of my day trying to beat a pull-up minigame, and of my own free will, you know it has me hooked. Alright then, on to number 4. We have Trails of Cold Steel. Now, I'm currently working through the second game, so I don't know if this number will move around in the future. But, for now, it is my number 4 JRPG of all time. Trails of Cold Steel is an excellent game, and the closest I've come to platinuming a game. The world and setting of Thor's military academy sucks you in, with excellent character writing and intense political shenanigans throughout the game. The cast of Cold Steel is a large one, with I believe 11 party members, and a bunch of supporting characters. But you learn each member so well that no one feels left out or bloated. And the game has a combat system that brings an excellent twist to turn-based combat. I'm currently super excited to continue the story with the second game, which is off to a strong start. Next up, number 3, we have NieR Automata. This might be the most philosophical game I've ever played, which deals with existential themes such as what does it mean to be human, and many more on top of that. Honestly, I felt the need to grow a long white beard and put on a monocle playing this game. The main characters though, 2B and 9S, their interactions were enjoyable, wholesome, and tragic all at once. This game also has so much content, it's almost ridiculous, with 3 different main campaigns that you unlock one after the other, so keep playing after the credits roll, because that's when the game truly begins. And trust me, you'll be happy to keep playing, because Platinum Games made this one of the best action RPGs to enjoy. The game also has some excellent music, which landed a spot in my top 5 JRPG soundtracks, link below. Now, the penultimate number 2, Shin Megami Tensei 5. And let me just say, this is my absolute favorite turn-based battle system of all time. Actually, my favorite RPG battle system, period. This is peak press turn SMT combat, where you exploit weaknesses and gain or lose turns based on that. Now this game has wonderful areas to explore, and while some people say this game has a lackluster or minimalistic story, I never really thought so. If you go for the true ending, which I truly recommend, doing so allows you to experience the full scope of the story. And I actually think it's super interesting, with an ending that gave me goosebumps and made me gasp out loud. The true ending and the side quests to achieve it add true characterization. And that's to some of the characters that if you get a normal ending, seem to have no real purpose. But overall, gameplay and atmosphere are the king for this game. And finally, number 1. Now, to anybody who watched some of my previous videos, I'm sure this doesn't come as a shock, but it's Persona 4 for the PS2. The game that introduced me to not only the Persona series, but JRPGs as a whole. This is a game that created my love for gaming. Now, as I've said before, this is a 10 out of 10 game to me, with excellent characters that you get to know so well that they feel like old friends. I love the murder mystery story of this game and how the characters are so fleshed out that I can make a whole video on just some of the side characters. The main villain's motives are also so simple and evil that it makes sense for him in its own crazy way. Persona 4 is just a game that grabbed you and never let go. If you haven't experienced it yet, please do, and that goes for every game on this list. So, thanks for watching, and with that, I'm the Just History Guy. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Have a great day.